everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Assassin's Creed Origins. I have found something that I haven't found before in this game. I have been doing some off-camera work to visit a couple of landmarks in the vicinity. As you can see, I checked off all of the treasures and animal lairs in the vicinity. And then I found this, an Aramit's hideout, and apparently I'm supposed to find a place to rest here. Now, I have started to explore this place, but then I decided to wait until I start recording again, because, you know, this is my first time that I found something like this. And yeah, there's like snakes around here. So, let me kill the snakes first, before I continue to look around. Well, Senyu, do you want to kill some snakes too? I think I've seen another one over here. Right, now, let's see what exactly we gotta do here. My secret to make getting ahead is simple. I but rest on the god's shoulders. So I'm going to assume this is trying to tell me where exactly I'm supposed to rest. Alright, I think I can do that. There's a head snake over here. So, the god's shoulders. I mean, could be this over here. Oh, I guess this is the snake that Senyu killed. Alright. But let's look around a bit more to see if we can find anything else around here. Other than stupid snakes. And a bit of loot. I mean, this seems to be the end of it. So I guess I may have to rest on top of this statue. Oh well, there's something over here as well. Is this where I have to rest, on this little blanket? Ah, I guess so. Okay, I rested. And does this actually... Oh, it gives me an ability point. Well, okay. That's nice. Gaining new abilities while you rest. I can get behind that. I wish that was possible in real life. Speaking of which, I actually have one ability point, so I should have two now. The question is, do I want to use it or do I want to wait? I guess this one might be useful. Eagle Harris. While in hover mode, look at an enemy and press F to have Senyu stun them. Passive Senyu will also help you harass enemies during combat. I mean, that might be useful. I also kind of like this one. Extend combo. Dash boost. When you execute a perfect dodge, you receive a boost to damage for a shot. Well, I'm not sure how good my dodge is. I mean, this one is pretty neat. You always start a conflict with a full adrenaline gorge. But yeah, I guess I'm going to take the Senyu skill, and now Senyu can help me in combat. That's nice. Okay, so I wanted to finish this place off camera, since this is my first time finding a place like that. Anyway, I have noticed that apparently after finishing the quest in the previous episode, I actually got a new one, and this one will take care of the corrupt high priest Seatep. So maybe I want to do this first before I continue with the Crocodile. Also, we still have this quest over here, Ambush at Sea, which is actually in the vicinity. And it sounds like this is going to be more naval missions with Arya, so I may want to do them at some point. I don't think they really relate to the main story, so I can just do them whenever, at least judging from the description. But yeah, I think first of all we will deal with that corrupt priest. And I have to go to this place for that, so I'm just going to fast travel back to the city. And hopefully we will finally be able to get rid of that stupid priest.
By the gods! What has happened?
I don't know. What has happened? Oh, I see dead people. Well, let's find out what happened.
May you walk in the land of the Duat. Sobek be merciful to you. Ma'at find you worthy. Duoa Sobek. Sobek the healer. He of the green plumage. The splashing one who came from the great goddess of sunlight. Forgive our weaknesses.
Okay, so who killed these people? That's a lot of blood. Let's talk to the priest.
Medjay, you are late. Sehetep's men came to kill me.
So I see. Not bad for a priest who abhors bloodshed.
True.
I was not always a priest. I thought I had escaped all this. Sehetep and I found faith together, joined the temple together. I knew his struggle, just as I did. But I have to stop him now.
You cannot be seen to move against him. Not if the cult is to survive. A priest killing a priest looks bad.
True.
I should do this.
You are right. You will find him at the northern temple. I will meet you outside.
So what were you before becoming a priest? A soldier? A bandit? I don't know, but he apparently managed to kill these two soldiers. Right, so where do I have to go? Right, to the big temple. I can actually fast travel very close to my next objective, so let's do that. And then I guess I will have to send out Senyu to find Sehetep. And finally take him down.
The main temple of Sobek. Sehetep is inside. You will be well guarded.
Yep, it is. It's suddenly restricted, which I'm pretty sure it wasn't before. So, let's see where I will find Sehetep. Is he like right inside the main building? Yep, he totally is. Okay, but thankfully all these temples have an opening in the ceiling, so I think I might be able to surprise him from above. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of soldiers in the vicinity. There might be like 2 that are guarding him. As a matter of fact, it looks like it's only 1. And there's 2 at the entrance who will probably not be an issue. Alright. Let's find a way on top of the roof of the main building.
What?
Oh well, there actually might be another soldier. Yep, there's another one. Ah, I see. There's like soldiers guarding that entrance as well. And over here too. Alright, I guess that makes sense. But I think I'm fine now. So let's find Sehetep and end him. Alright. This is looking like good
The
position
Medjay
to
who raided our
assassinate
city.
him.
Who is he?
He is not from Fayum, a rogue traveler by all reports. One of the Old Kingdom, some say.
The old kingdom is dead. I don't care who he is. I will feed his infidel carcass to Petsuchos.
We'll see about that.
It is
There
done.
we go.
Faith turns to treachery far too often, it seems. I should meet Padiaset.
Indeed. I kind of wanted to wait to hear what he has to say, but I was worried that he was going to walk away and I couldn't perform that assassination anymore. Okay, we've seen that already. Now, I just have to get out of here. and report back to Padiaset. Is there anything up here that I want to take with me? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, it looks like my next objective is actually right over here, so I don't have to go all the way back, it seems. Why don't you grab those ledges, Bayek? I know you are capable of doing that. Alright. There we go. Made it outside. Let's talk to Padiaset.
Do you think the Magi will succeed?
Yes. He is a stranger, yet Sobek guides him. When this is over, Sehetep's priests will seek forgiveness. Be stern, but treat them fairly. None of us is beyond temptation.
Yes, Ham. Do as Sobek.
That sounds reasonable. Let's talk.
Sehetep chose death.
Then it had to be. I lost a brother today. If I had acted sooner, he might have been restored. Faith cannot be passive. This is my lesson. We will rebuild what has been damaged. But what of the soldiers? They had a hand in all this.
They will always meddle. But stay strong. They know now not to mess with the temple. Sobek has warriors too.
You honor me, Magi. May Sobek honor you.
Okay, there we go. We finished the quest and we took care of the corrupt priest, and apparently we got his scepter as a reward. I mean, I never really used any of these ranged weapons. Maybe I should, because sometimes you encounter people with ranged weapons, so presumably they would be easier to fight with something like that. And I never really used my secondary weapon, so maybe I should actually upgrade one of the ranged weapons to use as a secondary, since I'm not using that one. As you can see, I haven't upgraded it since level 11, so yeah. I should make better use of my secondary weapon. Anyway, we have finished this quest, so let's see, where do I have to go to hunt for the crocodile? Because I think now I have to take care of her. Let's see. She is all the way over here. And I haven't even unlocked that fast travel spot yet. But okay, I feel we should continue with the main mission. So I will make my way over there and we will take care of Berenike, who has a typical Ptolemaic name, but the description doesn't seem to indicate that she's actually like related to Ptolemy or Cleopatra. So I think she just has that name by coincidence.
There's the granary Hotefre spoke of. The crocodile must be inside.
Okay, apparently I'm getting close to my destination. Still can't send out Senyu though, so gotta go a little bit closer. Alright, here we go. Kerkesucha Granary. Now, apparently she's in her villa at night. I'm not sure if it would be easier to attack her in the villa or in this granary. Let's find out.
Greeks just take and take. Eventually all of Fayum will belong to the greedy overlords. I am glad I will not live long enough to see it.
Now they are both begging for food in the slums.
There's various people stalking.
Prosperity.
But yeah, let's have a closer look at this location. Found my target over there. Now is
And what about Raho?
this area all restricted? Because this is a very big area. It might be easier to attack her in her villa. I mean look at this place. This is ridiculous.
Most of my
Okay, well, I gotta
barely have
find
enough left to eat.
a
Is
good
this
way
shit what they
inside.
mean by prosperity? Did you hear about Asset? Her daughter was promised in marriage, but she could not afford the wedding. Now they are both begging for food in the slums. The damn slums! Prosperity for all? Pah! It is prosperity only for the rich damn
Yeah, these
Greeks
people seem to
and
be
their
very
traitorous
upset.
Egyptian pets.
Apparently all the food is getting stored inside this granary and normal people can't get it. Alright,
Get out of my way!
this seems to be reasonably close to my target. She seems to be moving though. So once I get closer, she's probably gone. Yeah, this is restricted territory. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. But I mean, sooner or later, I have to clean out this place anyway. May as well start now, right? So let's find a nice high place to infiltrate. And I guess I will start with a captain or commander here. Since I already have him in my sights. And he seems to be pretty much on his own, interestingly enough. So, let's take him down quickly. There we go. That's one problem less. Okay, it's one of the captains. Right, so where's my target now? Oh, now she's over here. Oh boy, by the way, do we have like... Yeah, we do have a signal fire over here, and there's a guy standing right next to it. I just love that. But I mean, it kind of makes sense to have a signal fire near your guards and not far away, like they do in, you know, some other places. Maybe they're learning. Maybe they're learning and improving their security measures. But yeah, let's take care of the signal fire first.
Are you enjoying your new station, my champion? Yes, my lady.
Alright, can I
It would be.
assassinate him from the ledge? Yes, I can.
As long as you stay by my side. As long as you are loyal.
Alright.
As long as you never fail me. Yes, my lady.
Kensa, is this the luxury you sought? To be a slave to an enemy of Egypt?
Oh, is she here? Well, that's a pity. I liked her. Okay, I can kill her with one shot. Oh, but I didn't probably hit her. So I'm going to kill her. I guess I have to confirm the kill eventually. But at least she won't be able to walk away. So do I really have to kill her now? That is such a pity. That is such a pity. Oh well. I guess Bayek was correct in his, you know, mistrust. Anyway, since my target isn't going to go anywhere, I can just continue to kill the other soldiers and preferably the captain and commander as well. For example, can I maybe air assassinate him? No, he's walking in the wrong direction for that. I mean, I can just kill her with one shot to the head as well.
I'm sorry it had to end this way, old friend. May you find peace in Ma'at's embrace.
Yeah, that is really, really sad. Anyway, it looks like this place over here is kinda safe at the moment, so I might be able to confirm the kill. Let's do it. There we go.
Shadia!
Murdered by one of you.
Shadia.
Who?
Shadia! She was the child you drowned!
Like all of your kind, you fail to see what greatness lies in store for Egypt.
Is that what you tell yourself? You do not remember those you killed. She was the child of Henut and Hotefres.
Henot was a stubborn rock. That ledger would have meant the end to all our hopes.
You destroyed families.
I did what had to be done.
I will destroy everything you stand for, Berenike! And I will destroy all others like you! But for now, all that matters is that you killed Shadia! And the last word you will remember is her name! Shadia!
Well, he's really, really angry. But I can't really blame him for that. Okay, that is the crocodile killed. And oh no, I'm going to get pulled away into maybe a Leila intermission or something. Well, I guess I have to clean out that place later.
Wake up! Leila, now! I need you!
Oh no, what's going on?
There's a van in the alleyway! Oh god!
A van? Aya, what are you trying?
Forget about Aya! Abstergo's here! They must have found out about... Oh shit! Fuck!
D? Oh. Shit! They're here too!
Okay, Leila, listen. I know you. And I know you'll find a way out of this.
Well, this is not the kind of mission I had planned for today, but I guess that's what we're going to do. So... how would I deal with that? Am I just supposed to walk away from them, or can I actually try to attack them? I mean, I don't have a weapon. At best, I can probably try to take them out by choking them out in some form. I'm not sure if
picked
if
up that blade I found.
Good.
Possible.
تذكر عليك التخلص من الهدف طالما استعدت الانيموس.
Okay, apparently I do have a weapon.
Well, they're definitely planning to kill me.
You've been living in the mind of a trained assassin for the past however many hours, remember? So get ready to rock, Killer Queen.
I'm ready, American woman. They're using bows, not guns. Why?
Guess they don't consider you much of a threat.
Huh.
They're almost on me. Going dark. How's it going?
Bad.
So, they have bows. They're looking for me, but I can sneak up on them and kill them anyway. Okay, let's do it. You have learned well from Bayek. So take note, if you play Assassin's Creed long enough, you will become a master assassin. But I guess you actually need the animus for that, you know. Bleeding effect and all that. Alright, next guy.
I have to do this. It's them or me.
I would say so. Okay, there's one more guy over here. As long as he's not looking my way, this shouldn't be a problem. Alright. So, is that all?
No, don't! Please! No!
D? Oh, D. No.
So what exactly is going on?
Fuck you, Abstergo! I'm seeing this through!
If you're listening to this, you work for Abstergo and I'm dead. Do me a favor and make sure Sophia Ricken hears it. My dream was to work on the Animus Project. I waited 12 years. Waiting got me nowhere. So I built an Animus that lets me access anyone's memories, even ancestors not my own. I even witnessed the origins of the Assassins. Artifacts, tombs that were supposed to be stuff of legends, I found them. By killing me, you've lost all this knowledge. I understand why you thought I had to die. But did you have to kill my best friend? Why did she... Oh, Habibti. I should have listened to you.
So I guess she got a little bit too curious and she was working on her own. So while she was technically working for Abstergo at some point, they thought that she knew too much at this point, right? Is this what's going on here? But okay, we took care of the quote-unquote assassins that tried to kill us. Now let's see what we have to do next. Just go back into the Animus? Apparently so.
Back to the Animus. What else can I do?
I mean, I could try to read a few more documents on my computer. This actually might be a good time to do it. I haven't really been doing a lot of reading since the last time. For example, I think the mails might be interesting and shed a bit more light on this Leila character. So maybe I'm going to read them all starting at the beginning, and it looks like the beginning is actually on top, which is kind of counterintuitive for like a mailbox, but okay, let's have a look. From Leila Hassan to Sophia Rickin. Subject: you're looking at it the wrong way. Morning, Sophia. I spent the whole night looking at the sketches you sent me and you're all looking at it the wrong way. If you really are thinking about a robotic arm for the Animus Aerie, then my only advice is this: mark my words, inverted 6-axis motion rig. You want to be able to give the subject some leeway, some sense of freedom, and yet allow the core of the machine to stay connected no matter what kind of crazy gymnastics your subject is performing. So make sure the hydraulic actuators are top-notch, nothing under 6000 ISP. You'll know just by listening to them. If they sound like a groom on the last night of his bachelor bender, change them. They aren't worth your time and they'll only obstruct your subject's movement. Okay, so she has been trying to improve the Animus. Again, from Sophia Rickin to Leila Hassan. Leila, just to make sure I understand you correctly, you are actually proposing that we suspend our subjects in mid-air by the means of a large and motorized mechanical device. I must have read your email 5 times just to make sure. At first I thought you were joking. But I dropped the idea in Gabriel King-Zier, our chief engineer here in Madrid, and his initial reaction was quite like mine until something changed in his smile. Let's say we were to consider a 6-axis motion rig. This is all hypothetical, of course, but please indulge me. Would there be any plausible compatibility between this rig and the epidural bearing I showed you the other day? Could we ensure the stability of the needle and its positioning to the subject's backbone? I feel like I'm teetering on the frontier of science and nonsense. It's crazy talk, but it's exhilarating crazy talk. Okay, so apparently her proposal didn't fall on completely deaf ears. From Isabella Ardent to Leila Hassan. Disciplinary action. Hello Leila, in the light of recent events I have but no choice to take appropriate disciplinary measures and request a performance improvement plan through operations. I know you barely just came back, but I feel it's better to do it now than to let things sour again. We'll put you in contact with a coach to help you deal with some of the issues you've been experiencing here. The results last time were encouraging, so perhaps we can resort to that strategy once again. Dr. Elise has even agreed to meet with you again, but rest assured we would be open to change the coach if you so desire. You are bold and your work here is appreciated, but the procedures in place are not only here to protect you, but also Abstergo. And if you can't give an ounce of care to your own safety, then perhaps you can show a little respect for the hand that feeds you. Work with us, Leila, that's all we're asking, Isabel. So apparently she had some problems with them before. I see. From Leila Hassan to Diana Giri. I need one of those. I just visited your online shop for the first time and I must say you hide your cards pretty well, Miss Diana Giri. Who knew a poised and professional medical officer could have such a foul potty mouth? Needless to say, I am buying a bunch of your cross-stitch patterns. I'm keeping some for me, but I'll also offer some of them around. I think you have the perfect one for Otto Berg. He keeps taking my parking space. What? Cross-stitch patterns. I feel that they're talking about something else here. And apparently she dislikes Otto Berg because he takes her parking space. Okay, I mean, I feel that this is the lesser of his crimes, but fair enough. Okay, I guess it's the next one. From Leila Hassan to Juhani Otto Berg. Subject parking space. Mr. Berg, I'm afraid you've developed the bad habit of parking in my allotted space. Now, I know you're higher than me in the Abstergo food chain, and your car clearly has less rust than my 1987 sports car, but my HR hiring paper clearly states that 23FG is Leila Hassan, so I would appreciate if you could park your vehicle somewhere else. Oh, Leila, if you only knew who you're talking to. From Juhani Otto Berg to Leila Hassan. Okay, this is the reply. The day you get an assignment done properly is the day I might deign to consider your request. Now you can place a formal complaint, but knowing how much you cherish procedures, I'll assume you probably won't even know where to look for the form. Also, I'm keeping your little cross-stitching gift. Even though it's offensive, the workmanship is quite spectacular. So maybe it was actually cross-stitching. But offensive cross-stitching. Weird. Weird. But apparently she didn't get her parking space, so that didn't really help. Okay, next one. From Leila Hassan to Sophia Ricken. You're looking at it the wrong way. Okay, this is again about the Animus improvements. Sophia, hello? Don't leave me hanging here. Tell me, how's the work on the device progressing? Did you guys finally build a prototype? You can't just ask stuff and then shut me out. It doesn't work that way. Why can't you just fly me there? I mean, even if it's just a temporary position, something interim, frigging Abstergo janitor for all I care. I could help your team way better on location than through this free, cheap, once in a blue moon email consultation. It makes me feel dirty every single time you do it, and I've told you how I felt before. Yet here we are again. Either you don't care, or this Eureka effect is getting you drunk on epiphanies. Think about it, Sophia. This is getting really frustrating. Okay, so her advice wasn't getting through. And I mean, this one is like over a year later between this mail and this mail. You have to be kidding me. Sophia, I've just heard you guys are working on a portable version of the Airy. Is that true? A portable Animus? How could you not tell me? How can you still send me some blunt email asking seemingly innocent questions and then turn around and work on the most exciting freaking machine ever without even letting me in on it while knowing it has my name all over it? Just who do you think I am? A fortune-telling machine? A secret little muse hiding in the shadows? Those were good for absinthe-soaked 19th century poets, and all they died of is syphilis. And they all died of syphilis. Enough with the penny haikus of wisdom. I've given you all I have. My time, my brain power, my trust. And if that's not worth a place within your team, I am not sure what is. Okay, well, this explains why she had problems with Abstergo. She was giving suggestions, and apparently they weren't really considered, or if they were, she wasn't given credit or was not allowed to give any more input on it. So she already was kind of frustrated before. So, from Leila Hassan to Simon Hathaway, assignment type request. Mr. Hathaway, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your kind words. I know I'm not always the easiest person to work with, but somehow you always seem to have the right words to diffuse the situation. I really enjoyed our lunch last week, and your advice was more than welcome. Trust me when I say these are not words I'm used to saying. It shows that you have a genuine passion about what you are doing, and I really appreciate that. I had a small favor to ask. I swear I wasn't buttering you up for this. I don't butter up people ever. I was wondering if our HTT could be tasked with more person of interest type assignments. Not that I'm not enjoying the operations, but I could use some variety, and who knows, I might help with my social skills improvement plan. Just something to think about. So I guess she's trying to find someone else to help her for a more interesting assignment. And this is from Deanna Geary to Leila Hassan. Christmas vacation. Hi Leila. Alan Rickon died while attending something he felt he had to wear a black cape to attend to. That's creepy, I know. And you're worried sick about Sophia. That's understandable. There's something on his daughter in the papers or the Abstergo memos, so the fact... There's nothing on his daughter in the papers or the Abstergo memos, so the fact that she's not answering doesn't mean she's in harm's way. Pretending your little tinkering project is helping you change your mind is bogus and you know it. Yes, I would say so too. Why don't you come to my folks' place for Christmas holiday? We'll celebrate whatever it is you wish to celebrate, including the famous secular tradition of not celebrating anything at all, if that's what works for you. My mom will cook some pumpkin pie, my dad will ask us why we won't shoot at rodents, and we'll all eat non-vegan breakfast in a dodgy casino before we spend the day outside snowmobiling. I love North Dakota, but it could sure use a little bit of Leila Hassan. Say yes, it'll be good for both of us. D. Okay. So I guess she took her up on that offer? If you say so, let me know if you need any help with those reports. Oh, did I miss like one? I feel I missed one. Yeah, here we go. You sure know how to make a girl happy. Rodents and a dodgy casino. I think I'll pass. There's nothing I want more than being with my little stone-cold crazy machine right now. I've just come up with an idea for a sequencer and I can't get it out of my head. So far it's only a sketch on a dirty placemat, so I have to get busy if I want to test it before I go into retirement, if that ever happens. Sorry if I'm being an ass. It's a very nice offer, D, and I appreciate your concern, but I'll be fine, don't worry, I always am. So she didn't take the offer. Besides, I promised Hathaway I'd complete my operations reports. I must be 10 or 12 behind. Most of them hardly have anything besides our names and the mention done. He told me they had to be completed before the end of the year, otherwise he would fill a formal complaint to operations, which could mean more coaching from the mediator, and that is just pure torture. No, I like the guy, so I'll cut him some slack and get him his reports before he gets to sing Auld Lang Syne. Okay. So this is the reply. If you say so, let me know if you need any help with those reports. How about we get out of here and grab some takeout? You can show me the progress on your little project. I might have an idea for the dialysis unit. I guess that's when they started working on their little private animals. If that's what's going on here. From Leila Hassan to Deanna Geary. Where am I? D. Change of plans. I know you're waiting on your little hotel room in downtown San Francisco right now, and you think I'm heading towards the wharf, but you're wrong. I had an idea and I'm about to board a flight for Tokyo. I'm on my way to Onagawa, Japan. Don't freak out, I know what I'm doing. Just be ready to pick up on your side in 24 hours or so. I'll need your remote assist. Cover for me if I dispatch calls in. Alright, so what was that plan going to be? Hey Leila, I got what you asked for. I was able to get my hands on 4 of the drugs we discussed. It was easier than I thought it would be. Everybody has a price, and that includes doctors and lab assistants. I'll keep the immunosuppressant in a sealed casing for now, unless I get a sudden taste for muscles and large shoulders, in which case your steroids are all mine. I'm jesting, of course. Are you free Friday? Let's go to the movies or binge on some police procedural TV series. You know, so we can call out all the fake stuff they're doing. Talk to you later, D. Okay. So, they have been planning something together. I guess this is the next one. Hey D, allow me to copy-paste this glorious extract from my Julie the First MAA. The internet is just like the ocean, you know. There are some really cool fish and reefs and sunken U-boats. But once in a while, there are these trashed rubber duckies that crossed half a globe together in piles of useless rubbish, and no one knows how to get rid of them ever. LH, hey, I'm Leila Hassan, AMA. Little Baitolis, hi there. Was wondering what's your favorite geek sound, like what sound do you love falling asleep to? Leila, I love the clicking of my blue mechanical keyboard switches. They just have the most satisfying clicks ever. I think I would have slept like an angel in an early 1920s bullpen. All those typewriting clicks. Scuffle Scobble, what's your favorite song and what does it remind you of? Easy, Overtime Food by Ra Victoria. When I karaoke, it's one of the songs that I have to sing every single time. It reminds me of the night I met them backstage at the Madison Square Garden back in 2000. I think we saw a photo of that. I'm usually the one turning it up to 11, but that time I was so thunderstruck I could hardly move. Scuffle Scobble, Pixar didn't happen. Pics happened, but there's no way they ever go public. Yeah, I've seen that picture when we looked at her pictures here. Hey dear. Hey D, I wish this was an audio message so you could hear this nice roar of the portable animus. Everything seems to be in perfect order. The software is running, my vitals are showing perfectly, and all the tests done on the DNA samples are turning positive. I've combined some strange strands and somehow the sequencer always returns a valid simulation to play. I haven't dared to go into any of them, not alone, not without you. And the animus isn't ready for a live test either. Maybe I'm just buying time, but that combined strand of both you and Milton looks tempting. All in due time, all in due time. Alright, so they have been working on this private animus project. Are you flipping insane? There's so much to yell about, I don't even know where to start. Milton's DNA, really? Leila, how can you bring him into this? The poor guy, give him a break. I mean, you want to use Subject 17's DNA, fine, he's dead. But Milton? My Milton? You access his file to save his ass, and you think stealing his DNA profile at the same time is okay? I'll tell you once, my ban is off limits. You erase the data now. I try to remember who Milton is and if we ever heard about him. Was he like the crazy guy that Desmond met on that island? I don't think so. I think he had a different name. Oh, and yes, there was the second thing. Do not go into your animus. You're a whiz and a genius and a geek and an engineer extraordinaire, but you're not insane. We don't know if it works, we don't know what it does, and we don't even know what kind of simulation it runs. Remember the story about Eileen Bock, Subject Zero, the surrogate initiative? She was exploring other people's genetic memories and ended up dead with an effing fried brain. You're not toying with an Omega Animus, Leila. It's the real thing. And if you ever want to go in there, we'll need to take all the proper precautions. Please, Leila, I'd hate to see something happen to you. Just wait for me, okay? Well, she obviously did it anyway. So, let's see how this will continue. Egypt. Hey D, can you pack the sealed container with the immunosuppressants just in case? I know the assignment states we're going after yet another artifact of high interest, but well, you never know. What if there's something else? Can you imagine? This could be a chance to try out our version of the portable animus in the field. I'm not talking about actually synchronizing with a simulation. Well, I might, but I'm not. Really, I promise. But you never know. Maybe I'll just do some sequencing test if I find something. If. See, it's conditional. I'll repeat it one more time. If. Feel better. Time to pack is still good for tonight. Drinks are on me. And I guess that's how they ended up in Egypt. What if? D. Wow, my head is still spinning. Barely had more than a few drinks, but I just thought of something. You know how the animal sequence DNA is run simulations based on genetic memories? What if, and this might be the fifth old-fashioned talking here, what if we could actually find a way to do the same through inorganic matter? Sure, we'd be out of accordance, but we'll still have molecular structures to work with. I mean, it took years for Dr. Vidic to crack genetic memories, and once he got there, he went nuclear on decoding them. What if he stopped too fast? What if isomers are packed with molecular memories? Okay, maybe moleculars are too big. Maybe we need to consider that the information might be stored deep down at the subatomic level. Why would memory latch uniquely onto organic molecules? I mean, I've seen stranger things, but somehow I just can't find any plausible reason why it wouldn't. I wish my middle of the night emails were more about a date I just kicked out or an obnoxious neighbor. Sorry, I guess you're stuck with me, lucky girl. So what does this mean? Does she think we could extract memories from, like, stone, for example? I mean, that would be quite the improvement to the Animus. You don't need people, you can just watch what happened to a stone like millions of years ago. Kinda strange though. But okay, so I think we caught up on the emails now, and it gave us a bit of a backstory for Leila and why she ended up in the situation she just ended up. So I think that's enough reading for now, and I will head back into the Animus in the next episode. And I guess maybe we will do more reading at a later point, but I think for now that's enough. So yeah, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.